Hello everybody, happy Saturday, and it's time for some more Souls. Our Souls marathon, and this is part 3, so Dark Souls 3, and the second session. I don't think we'll finish up today, because we are a little bit short on time. Since most people who probably subscribe to my channel at the moment know that we are playing Final Fantasy XIV together, and tonight in roughly 3 hours we are going to try raid a little bit, so for mounts, not real raiding, but you know, for some people it will be a new encounter. But to kill time, let's kill some hollows and try not to die. So last time we made our way to Iryfell in the Boreal Valley and we ran through central part and we made it to the church. One thing I actually did off stream before I started OBS today is actually went back to the old areas where Andre is, and he was still around. So I managed to do all his quest related steps, which is talk to him in Halfway Fortress, or what is it called? Halfway Fortress, where you meet him for the first time. Then you normally in progression, you would then clear out Deacons of the Deep, which will prompt Andre to move back to Firelink Shrine. You talk to him there. And then you would had gone to the catacombs. You talk to him in 2 different locations there. Once that's done, you will move here. Give you a ring. And you have 2 options right now. Either you don't do anything and you will progress the quest line, or rather you okay, let me start over. When you meet him here, you can select, want to do Andre's good quest line, or do you want to do Uria's quest line that involves Andre. So if we want to save Andre and do the good quest line, you would go down to this corner, attack this statue, because that's a chameleon spell. Chameleon makes you turn into like the environment, so it could be a statue, could be a tree, could be a box, you know, whatever is in the environment. Really fun spell actually in PvP to trick at least newer players who may not be aware what look for, like, oh, this box should not be here, for example. So if you want to do Andres, you kill that thing over there, and then you will summon Andre in the area after this one. That will finish his questline. If you want to do Urias, you talk to him. Do not kill the chameleon, and eventually Uria are going to say something. That's a prompt for you to go to place. I don't want to spoil it too much right now, but we are doing Uria's questline because that's kind of the canon ending. So I usually go for that one, and it's an okay questline, and we don't need to save Andre anyway for what we are doing. So exit the church and go back here. Let's kill this guy. Now we're gonna get invaded. Should get invaded. Hello. Are we not embered? I think we're embered. We're supposed to get invaded by a guy. okay, doesn't matter. And you'll get invaded by a guy from Dark Souls 2, Kraton. And if you kill him in the invasion, he will drop a pretty good axe. To my understanding, I never done like a SL1 run this game, which means level 1 run and beat the game. But you want to kill Kraton for his axe, because it's one of the best axes for SL1's run, from what I understand. The only downside to that is you have to, that's kind of like an endgame axe, so you'll have to do with something until then. Do you have any alluring skulls? I think so. God, I hate dogs in this game. Can't wait to get to Bloodborne when we can actually shoot them. One more here. Oh, did not expect it to attack already. I'm surprised we didn't do any frost damage, because they usually do, I believe, unless that's the dog ambush we'll run into a little bit later. So here it's gonna be a lot of enemies. You see, like their, you know, the what to call it? Well, you see the heads basically, like pulsing dark energy. So there's a couple items you could get here, but usually just skip them. There's nothing like really super important to get. There you are. Fuck. Now everyone gonna wake up. Come on. Or no? Is it just come from opposite side maybe? No, they have waken up. They just slow as hell. And what's any more? Here's a hidden wall anyway. Twinkling. Can run off here. And it's gonna be creepy spider guy. Dude. Leap! Sacrifice. You could hug the right wall and then there's gonna be 2 or 3 spiders and a miracle heal. But since I don't need any miracle spells, I'm just gonna skip it. I have platinum this game anyway, so to collect this shit. And we actually streamed that, so I just don't remember if I streamed that on YouTube or when I was back on Twitch, but it might be on the channel if you're interested at looking at that. I think it was like 3-4 nights and a lot of playthroughs of the game. Okay, this is for later. I usually just run down here just to make it a little bit convenient when we actually are going down to the jail. I love the aesthetics of this place. And you recognize that? Oh no, actually, that's Lothric. This place over there you're gonna recognize when you get there, if you play Dark Souls 1. probably not consider a spoiler to say it now, then the game is like 6 years old or something by now. I really hate these enemies. At least the design of them, they are really easy to kill, but it's like fucking Grudge. The hair and creepy as hell. Here's Angenbrow, Siegmeyer, sleeping, Sigward. I always mix them. Gives you the Image Force, which is like a pushback spell. Really fun in PvP because you can like troll people if you're like close to an edge, and then you do Emmet Force and just poof, push him off. You. Also a big inhale for his snoring. Okay, so I'm gonna have a couple Silver Knights. Aggro. Hello. Let's see if we can parry. Oh shit. They always so tricky with timing. Like I think they're gonna attack much faster. Okay. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Shit, I'm gonna die on Silver Knight. I just wanted to make it look good on stream, but I guess he had a different opinion. Good thing about this, when you kill them the first time, you always get a large Titanite, which we actually need at the moment. It's gonna be a guy right behind us that's gonna shoot at us. Here we go. Gonna be one normal Silver Knight here. See if we can parry him. Okay, I suck at parrying. Just admit it. But we can backstab. Oh, Gordon's gonna get staggered. Okay. There's one more. Do you see us? No. Oh my god. Rolled into it. Oh. Of course, if you like, can run around or destroy these, but you're gonna get frostbitten debuff, which take off a chunk of your health. But there is a couple armor set over here, or weapons. I guess we can go. Now that we accidentally broke it. Is it constant, or doesn't it Yeah, okay. There we go. I stopped. And now you're gonna get a weapon, I believe, and a set. And these are not mimics. To spot if it's a mimic, the chain would be towards you, not away from you, like it is on these ones. Smoke's hammer. And this is earring. And Smoke's hammer is obviously from the small boss in Dark Souls 1, and Leo Ring would be hinting at Ornstein. So if you get to this point and you have failed Uria's quest, you will get invaded by the Londor Knight, but we are doing her quest, so we are not evaded, but we are gonna get ambushed by dumb dogs. Then it's also... Oh my god. There's an invisible guy up there who's shooting magic. Pew pew. There's another guy up here as well, and there's gonna be one up to the right. The stairs. And I forgot about you. Oh my god! I hate you guys so much. Drink, drink, drink. I thought we was gonna get through all the way up to the boss room without having to use all our estices. Okay, so here's an elevator that will take you up to a spot very close to the church, and I think we'll go there because we have 0 Estes. We are not far away to die, and I think we should have enough items to upgrade our weapon as well. So we'll go back to Firelink, and we also have a undead bone. We can upgrade our flask power. Oh, and removed already. Let's burn the it. Now +5. And sell some soul items. And also talk to Grey Rat. He will ask to go pillage. So let's do that right before we kill the boss. Send him back. Let's upgrade that one. It's a good time to infuse it with sharp yet. Pretty much break even. No, it's not. It's better. We have 147 base damage plus 94 from the scaling. That's pretty okay. Then let's level up. And let's one endurance, and then what we had more. Do you have anything worth getting? I don't plan on summoning people. arrows, I guess.
Ashen one.
Okay, that should be good enough. Actually, one last thing. Let's see if Yuria give us new dialogue for quest line.
Speak honorable. Our lord knowest that he is hollow. A fellow of mine guides him at this. For what, lord?
Okay.
Till we meet.
So basically, what she's saying is that she thinks that we are the Lord of Hollows, like the Dark Lord, gonna engulf the world in darkness, which is one of the plot holes in since Dark Souls 1, basically. So we are the Lord of Hollow. We are meant to get the world into the Age of Dark, and she basically pushes us to get a spouse, a wife or a husband. And since we are a female character, that means Andre is going to be a male, and if we had been male, Andre would have been female. So that always changes depending on your own character gender. Basically what happens now, the chameleon guy has basically, I don't know, knocked him off, what's it called? Knocked him out, basically. And is taking him to a cathedral that we are going to visit very, very soon. I don't want to say the location, because if you're new here, haven't played Dark Souls 1 at least, then, or have played Dark Souls 1, I mean, and have not played Dark Souls 3, then the place is going to be a huge nostalgia slap in the face, which is nice. So I don't want to spoil it. So no, I got really surprised when I got to the place the first time. There's a big chance that anyone who watches this and are a Souls fan probably already played it a lot of times, so I don't know why I keep censoring myself. Yeah, no. But here's the elevator that we unlocked. Just aggroed someone. Seems to be good. Oh fuck, the dogs. Of course you teleport down here. That's the annoying thing about dogs in all of these games. They seem to have a secret teleportation ability. Like you can run away and then suddenly they're poof in front of you. Like magic. It's so weird. Now it's going to be 2 knights up here. One with a scythe. Oh, I'm not two-handing. That's the other guy. You done? Your dance moves? Oh nice, we got his head. So you can use 2 summons. Either Londor. Backhand. Or Andre. We're gonna get the backhand because I kinda like his moveset. The Londor guy is just gonna spew a lot of like hexes and not really useful on the boss. And backhand basically is a sword and bow guy. So he is, generally speaking, at least for me usually, more helpful. Andre, we could do... We do actually Andre. A reason for wanting to use backhand is to get a gesture, but Like I mentioned earlier, we already platinum this game, so I don't need to get the gesture, so I guess that's fine. Andre is a little bit more tanky. Okay, Andre, let's go kill this dumbass. If you're good at parrying, you could parry his initial hit, but I'm not. Could try, but I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna fail it. 3, 2, 1. Gonna attack. I can't even get it off. Aaron's getting a beating. Yeah, let's go into the corner, Andre. Oh, his swings though. Andre, tank it. Get away. Face change. Now we got weird ass wings and are going to summon a copy. Oh my god, both did it. Okay, copy's down. This used to be a probably a rage quit the game. Oh Christ's sake, I thought I rolled through that. I was gonna summon us one again, but he's low enough that we will finish him. Good job, Andre. But like I said, this Pontiff Sullivan probably is one of the breaking point for many who play this game. The first time at least. If not the Abyss Watchers that we dealt with yesterday. Or previous stream if you watch this in the future, you know. Now we are going to kill some crystal lizards. Oh, they're both dropping twinkling, I think. It's not like we them, but let's go resurrect the other one. Get that one as well. Just in case. Reloading there doesn't respawn it. Do I have to exit and exit game strat? There he is. Yeah, twinkling. So, like I said, not necessarily for us, but, you know. So if you play Dark Souls 1, the architecture should probably ring a bell already. But see in a minute. Can go that way for a ring. Not a good ring necessarily, but one of the trophy is actually collecting all the rings in the game. It's gonna be a treasure over here, soul item if I recall. Titanite. Even. Can go up here, hope we don't get hit by a fireball right when I was gonna roll. Step on that, and then you have a slight shortcut. Feels kinda useless to me, but oh well. Save, I guess, 30 seconds of walking. And you got a simple gem. If I recall correctly, simple. I think simple was basically just revert to original infusement, but Shivering Stone might do that as well, so I'm not sure what simple actually does. This is a mimic if I recall correctly, and drop like a spear or a rapier type weapon. So let's see. Of course, rapier is what we used on in Dark Souls 2. Really broken weapon is in that game. That was a spear even. Okay, let's go back outside. Or was there an item over there? I don't remember. Or was that when where we killed the crystal lizard? It was. Yes. Let's deal with the fireball dudes. Then I'm gonna almost assume or guarantee that we'll die, because there's a hidden area where you need to kill 2 of those doggos that we encountered on the bridge when we got to Borley Valley. He tried to use Emmet Force on us, or just Force. We met a fucking weird doggo puppy. I call them puppies. I don't know if they are puppies. I don't know the official name for that enemy type, but we're gonna encounter 2 of them, and there's a very big chance that we were gonna die. For that encounter itself, I actually wish that I was on the Pyromancer, because they are so easy to stagger on a Pyromancer. You just launch a big ass fireball in their face and they basically staggered immediately. And on top of that, they don't really like fire. So on top of that, you can at this level probably 3-shot them. Okay, dude, okay. We like to poke. Nice counter damage. Jesus Christ. I'm really gonna die on the simplest NPC invasion of the game. Yeah, you can buff your damage as much as you want. Just die, asshole. Doesn't feel that great to running around with half our Estus, and we're gonna go to the puppies now. Down there is just gonna be like some lower one Titanite items if I recall, and might be souls, but 2 or 3 of those golems gonna wake up when you get close. That's why, or giants. So that's why I'm not gonna bother. Not that they are hard or anything. It's just They are kind of annoying. Don't really get any... it's not really worth your time, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So, there's a doggo. And that's a doggo. And luckily enough, you only aggro one. But the downside is you're gonna have to kill both for a ring that I actually want. That's why we are going down here. So let's see how this goes. Oh, we staggered it. Good job. You basically want to hit the head as much as possible, but usually they like to like bite you or do a thunder move. That's the first one. Let's get the second one. Luckily they do not respawn, however, so once you kill one, it's down. Oh damn it, I thought we were safe. No, 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 no! Oh my god, we got... Okay, we're so dead. We are so dead. Oh my god, we are so lucky. Streaming privilege right here. And Ring of Favor. Which... remove the Serpent Ring. And... so if you look at our health, it's 1413 right now. And 1372 without it. Plus it also gives you some what's it called? Item load. It lowers your item load if I recall correctly. Or am I talking out of my ass? Increase HP, stamina, and maximum equip load. See, I do remember. You talk to the corpse over there, you can join a covenant. So, feel free. You use this footage for guidance. Okay. Long as a ladder. It's a fun place actually for PvP, because if you hit people on the ladder, if their stamina drops down to 0, they're gonna fall off the ladder. So since it's such a long fall, obviously it's gonna one-shot anyone who falls off. It's gonna be a lot of Silver Knights here with a bow. Great bow, even. So, same type of cancer behavior we saw in Dark Souls 1. I do like to drop a lot of Titanite shards specifically. So if you need to farm them, then I guess it's a good spot. And in a next section as well. Bye. Surprised he didn't die from fall damage. One or two left. Two left. So we are going to... oh shit, he heard me. We are going to unlock a... shortcut. is that tower. And skip the whole first section. That's the guy we knocked off, I think. Oh shit. It's a much longer fall than I kinda expected. And if you like to get a great bow, you can... Let's see, where is it? Is it that roof? I think it's that roof. End of it's gonna be an item. Yeah. I think that's the only roof you can jump down to. Let's see if the quest line for Andre is... Nope. If we had done the quest line correctly, it's gonna be a dude in that corner. I guess we need to get that dialogue first from Yuria. Which we'll likely get once we get to the bonfire on top of this tower. And if it's not obvious yet, you will find out in 30 seconds where we are heading. Dark Souls 1 fans at least. And if you played this game before, I guess. Wrong side? Oh, I picked the right side. I always pick the wrong side. And we are going to go to that tower as well, but it's a like dead end, so I want to get the bonfire first. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Anor Londo. This was so cool first time I played this game, to see this area again. It's an important area lore-wise in Dark Souls 1. And it's really cool that is here as well. And one thing that we didn't get in Dark Souls 1 was a city below Anor Londo. Because in Dark Souls 1 you basically you get grabbed by a flying demon and then they drop you. Don't think you can see that here because the game takes place hundreds of years after the story in Dark Souls 1, but I would guess it's towards that direction. That's the chapel, by the way, the cleansing chapel. You can see a lot. Lothric Castle, chapel. Behind that wall, I believe, is the swamp area. But there is the undead settlement. We actually see a lot of places from here. That I'm not sure what it is. Because I don't think you go there ever. I could be wrong. Down here is of course the sections of... We just went fast. And down here is the valley area. Church is... Where's the church? Church? Oh, it's right there. The church, right in front of us. And... But there is the catacombs and the bridge. Really cool that you can see so much. Okay, let's turn this bad boy around. And go get to the Jorska Tower. Is it this No, it's the... Yeah, it is this one. Oh no, we gonna fall. Invisible door. Just like in... what's it called? Dumb Dragon in Dark Souls 1. And if you have followed along with a serious questline, then if you just talk to her and does the Dark Moon loyalty gesture, you can join her covenant.
Thou thinks too. Very well. I will grant. Thou'st journeyed far, if to be then.
Which is basically a help our player covenant. If you wear the covenant and are online and a player gets invaded okay, don't tie those on me anymore. But the first covenant, the Ways of Blue, if they get invaded, or someone who doesn't have a covenant item equipped, if they get invaded and you're wearing either this or Way of the Blue, you'll get summoned in to assist. So it's a good covenant, I guess, if you're getting invaded a lot and are not very good at PvP. And I wouldn't claim that I'm great at PvP, but I'm decent, except in Dark Souls 2, because of the clunkiness of the gameplay comparison to this and Dark Souls 1, but I'd say I'm... What the fuck? Oh, you could jump down. You done? You're dancing around. Why would you put up your shield? You're just pushing off the inevitable rule of the I don't know this word in English, how you pronounce it. You're just delaying the thing that's gonna happen anyway. Could go to the other side and deal with that guy, but he only guards a soul item. So here's the giant smith that was not dead in Dark Souls 1. But we got his coal, so we can make better weapons or infuse. At least I think that's what the coals are actually meant to be doing. Down here it's gonna be somewhat the fire dudes. Down here is gonna be a lot of slugs, or the blobs thing. They're gonna guard a chest containing a Estus flask. Which is here. Then aims a Vimsy Spider. Haha, iframes. Oh my god, I didn't think you were gonna land on me. Get staggered, bitch. No jumping. We don't allow jumping here. That's also a one-time spawn, and it's a super annoying enemy. Let's see if we are getting good on Aldrich. Because if we die now and we keep losing our souls, I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna get mad. Because we have 95,000 souls. Oh, for fuck's sake, why did you have to start with the arrow? If you get stuck in that, you are basically dead. You stop moving. I can, you know, like, kill you. Yeah, you go away. And for safety, I'm gonna whip that. These hurts like hell if you get hit by them. Of course you escape. Oh, we've face changed. Oh my god. 8 arrows. Yeah, of course. Why the hell not? Oh, I thought I rolled. There we go. Seriously? Are you like alive with 1 HP? Okay. Did not know they could go through the wall. That was kind of bullshitting. Survive with 1 hit. But we got him. Aldrich is also quite pain in the ass if you're new to the game. I remember struggling a lot on him. Like spending hours. Okay, and in Gwendolyn's chamber you find a ring. A regen ring if I remember. Yes. Gradually recovers HP. Good ring if you're going for like a regen build, which can be fun. This requires a lot of stuff to make it good. But basically you can make a regen character where you recover like, what was it, like 11 HP per tick or something, so you barely have to use Estus Flask if you're decent at dodging stuff, so you don't get hit all the time. Okay. Oh, she said that Andrew is ready. Let's see if our friend is back as well. Oh, I ran past him. Oh, he survived his trip.
Oh, I'm not in. Take a good. You can.
Basically, he said he got saved by an Onion Knight. So Thank you to Dungeon Bro. He's gonna be wanting to go on one more pillage, and that pillage he will not survive. No matter what you do, he always die, unless you, of course, never send him away. But if you do send him away, you've done his questline correctly. And when he dies on his last one, you can still find his ashes and then give them to the shopkeeper, and you'll get all the stock that he had until that point. But still worth doing. Let's up our dex a bit, and endurance.
Farewell, Ashen.
I think we can go endurance wise probably to 30, then try to balance out dexterity and vigor. I think I usually stop around 40 vigor, 50 dex I think I usually go for. 40 vigor, like 30 endurance, and like 35 endurance maybe. Then we should be close to level 120, which is quote unquote the meta level for endgame, or PvP rather, but doesn't really matter for us since we're not doing PvP. Colon is gonna be like, oh no, he died. Okay, let's finish up Andre's questline, and actually before we do that, let's give the Estus shard to what's your face? Andre. So we have more flask. Now we'll have 11 out of 15, and we are plus 5 out of 10. So we are getting there slowly. Let's see, closest one would be, guess this one. And then climb up the long ladder, and then we should be around the place where we need to go for finish Andre's section of the Uria questline. Can unequip the Ring of Sacrifice and go back to where is it? There it is. Not sure which ring is the better one, the ring of the evil eye ring, which gives you some health when you kill an enemy, or Pontiff left eye ring. That one will give you some HP on each attack. Hard to tell which one gives the most over time. It was not the fastest one, but I guess we can just to rush past all the Silver Knights. Ooh, that was close. They are angry. How far does he follow? Dude? Give you a sword. Sword of Avowal. I don't know what that means. This is gonna be an item set, the brass set. In Dark Souls 1, a firekeeper close to this area is wearing that, so that's her set, I guess. Implying that she went down here to die. This area was a sacred area where you were not allowed to go, and if you did go down here you will encounter a boss fight. But now we're gonna do what everyone does at a wedding, because this is our wedding, guys. Can't you tell? Here's our bride. And it's the wedding Dark Souls way. Where we stab our spouse. And we're married. So sick. They even took off her helmet, or his helmet. Now you can buy on reset from the shopkeeper, by the way. If you want to have the Elite Knight set. Let's teleport out. The only downside of doing Uria's questline, to my knowledge, you lose out getting Onri's sword. Unless... Because when you do Onri's questline to the fullest, this guy will have it.
Aha, thou art so. Ah, most illustrious, fine, and
I think you lose out on Onri's sword if you want that, then you have to kill him or do his questline.
I wonder with the sky Lord I. Oh Lord, I prithee when the other
And now we're basically done with Uria's questline. The only step that remains is summoning her for the last fight, and she survives that. Then you finish up her questline and get the correct ending, of course. Okie dokie. Then we thinking what we want to do. Either we can go to the next area, but I think we'll do a wrong teleport. I think we're gonna do a slight detour to get some undead bone and Estes flask. It's an optional area, but at the same time it's not really optional when you need to get these items. But I'm not gonna bother with the bosses and collect the stuff in there, because, well, for one, it's more... And the items that we can collect down there is basically for pyromancers, which we are not. So I'm just gonna go grab the items that we actually want, and then peace out. Can I get the prompt? There we go. Oh yeah, we can actually go kill Horace also, because he's gonna be there. The guy with the shield and the spear. That's Horace. First we're gonna kill this fire demon. There's a treasure chest over there, which is a mimic, and it holds a sword called Black... It's just Black Katana. It's a good katana weapon if you're into that, which is a dex weapon, but I prefer this this weapon over katanas. Because I prefer it over the katanas because of movement and it's faster paced. So down here is going to be a shit ton of skeletons, but I usually just skip them. They guard a handful of soul items, but nothing like, oh, I gotta get this. Let's despawn them. Item over here is gonna be a headpiece, just a aesthetic glamour piece, and a witch's ring, which is I would say requirement to have if you're a pyromancer, because it's I think I have the ring on me. Do I? No. There's a ring called the Swamp Ring, which is your starting ring as a pyromancer, which increases your pyromancy. And the Witch's Ring stacks with that, and the Witch's Ring's description is greatly increase pyromancy. So, ow, I was gonna roll. This is the annoying part about this area. Getting shot at. You can turn off the thing, but you have to go through the whole area, which I have no intention of doing, because it's kind of pain in the ass. And there's nothing up there in New Game. In New Game Plus 1 and 2, I believe. Or maybe it's just 2, then it's gonna have some goodies at the top, but in New Game it's pretty useless to go up there, other than not having to deal with the turret. So here's Horus. Let's see if we can parry Horus. You're kicking me. There we go. Even though I was too fast, managed to recover. Rude. Okay. Did the same mistake again. So much easier to pair in Dark Souls 1, to be honest. I think he still lives, yeah. I can imagine that move is probably super easy to parry if you PvP. You like charge ahead like that. And he's gonna drop his shield, which is a decent block shield if I remember. It has shit stats actually. Oops, did not tend to jump. But now Horus is dead. Basically, you could get Andre to get down here, actually. When you find... Let's see if I remember. When you find Andre the first time in the catacombs, you say, I don't know what Horus is. Then you don't talk to him the second time on the bridge that we broke to get down here. And then you go down here, find Horus, don't fight him, I believe. Then you go back up to Andre and he's gonna be like, have you seen Horus? Yes, he's down there, buddy. And then it's go down there and Horus gonna kill Andre. Because he has Gun Hollow. Which is another word for going gone batshit crazy. Okay, let's... Is this a sandworm? There's a popular theory that it's what's his face? Solaire. Because we are basically on what's left of the Isolith place. And those that played Dark Souls 1 would know that Solaire either dies in Isolith or you can continue his questline into the end of the game. But I think the canon way is that Solaire died in Isolith trying to find his son. And you could either kill him the legit way, which is kind of pain in the ass, or just stand below his like rock formation and let that thing over there deal with him. Not sure how much health he has left. Okay, he's almost dead. And when he dies, he will drop a Thunder Miracle and an undead bone. How's that? Here we go. Lightning Stake. It's a good miracle for Thunder, actually. I think it has a pretty steep requirement. Yeah, 35 is pretty high. Pretty high. 35 faith. The only build, at least unless you're doing a full miracle build, the only build I usually do that has high faith is the Pyromancer, because the Pyromancer spells scales equally with faith and intelligence. And basically the items that scared around here is just gonna be large titanites or soul items. And considering that asshole, it's not really worth trying to get. So what we're gonna do now is a slight shortcut. I rolled too quickly. Shortcut to the Estes shard. So basically you wanna get it here, and then I'm going the right way. One of these ways leads to a crystal lizard that gives you the chaos gem. Here it is. And the chaos gem is to give you a chaos infusement, which is a stronger, more OP version of the fire gem. Here's a pyromancer. We don't like these, because they are kinda dickheads with their 6 arms. So here's gonna be a bonfire, the second bonfire of the area, technically. And in that room over there is gonna be a pyromancy spell or a tome, which we don't care about. And here's gonna be the, first of all, a lot of these assholes. Here's gonna be the Estes, and then we're gonna teleport out to the other bonfire that I hope I lit. Otherwise we're gonna have to make a run. Is this one? Maybe. Maybe I never... No, I never went in. God damn it. I think we can get to where we need to go. Maybe I did. Because here's the other one. Demon Ruins. think we did. Very good, Sev. We're not completely useless today. Then it's gonna be a lot of pyromancers here, or one. Likes to toss fireballs at you. And it's gonna be another 2 of them. I'm running the wrong way, am I? No, I'm not. Gonna drop down one of those. Thank you. Bye. Oh shit, that was close. Literally saw the swing and we got teleported out right before it connected. Let's burn the 1 and then the 2. 3 undead bone shards left, and here's gonna be an Estus.
Just wasn't he?
2 maybe? I have 1 or 2. Oh, 1. So we have 12 out of 15 and 7 out of 10. I think we're gonna run into those naturally. Well, almost all of them. And have any real soul item, just boss souls. So you can probably get 1 level. Let's increase our endurance.
Farewell, Ashen One.
And now we will proceed to Distant Manor. And go through the Yale area. Not a favorite area, but I mean... Oh shit, I didn't know you aggro so quickly. The fuck? Didn't know you could do that. Oh well. You're gonna get to a bonfire in just a second anyway. Gonna be a fire dude over here. Drop anything? Oh. And over here is gonna be a innovation from from Alva. And he invades if you go down here. Oh no, there's nothing here. Oh no, Alva invades us. Hey. Oh, I thought you were gonna push you off the edge. Wow, it's a long ass... Yeah, he has literally no health left. $72. And he gives you his weapon. Rakamo. Rakumo. Big ass sword. I think it's a dex sword actually. It's a... Oh, it's a quality weapon. Ish. Curved greatsword. Pretty shitty scaling though. Okay. Let's go in here. It's gonna be... Jailer. This one you kinda gotta be careful about. Cause they can use... like some weird mist. And when we do that, it will temporarily lower your health. And that one. And you can also use some weird ass move that like make you super slow. So you can't really roll and stuff. And when he do that, he can stamp you with his iron thing. And if you get the lower HP one on you, then you're very likely to die. So as you can see, my health is temporarily lowered right now because of him. Now it's back to normal, but our health didn't go up. Or remaining health didn't go up, rather. So they are kind of annoying where they remove your max health like that, but they also have to heal you back, yourself back up. So let's get that jailer key. You could go down here and like explore. There's a lot of enemies down there, like trio jailers and other bullshit. But I'm just gonna rush through this area because there's nothing here that we actually need. That may or may not have scared the shit out of me first time. Caster ring. Then we're gonna find a Estus flask in a bit. I think it was an Estus at least in this chest, which is a mimic. Don't get grabbed or you're probably not gonna die with this health, but it's gonna deal a lot of damage unnecessarily. Okay, then you're gonna get in ambush here by a lot of enemies. Luckily they are easy. This is like in the undead settlement where you can just roll into them and they get staggered. I'm not sure why they are running around with butcher knives though. And there's also going to be a lot of drop points here, but this one be the easiest one. So otherwise you're going to just end up around here, had to deal with him. There is a crystal lizard actually over there, but when you attack it, you will most likely hit the giant and he's going to wake up and you're going to have a sorry ass time. But if you take this one in the far back, you can skip that whole section, but then you miss out on some minor items, of course. And then we get to the sewer immediately, where we're gonna get ambushed by a couple of rats. And some more. That cave. And one more. Okay, now we're gonna need to go up here for two things. Or, I need one thing, but there's two chests. So, this one contains the key, I believe. And this is a mimic, which contains a ring. Yeah, so it's the key that we need. Oh, it's the key that drops them. I thought it was always the other way around. So the key we need for Onion Bro's questline. We need to go free him in a little bit. But the other one that's mimic contains a ring that you may want to have if you're a pyromancer and gonna use dark pyromancy. Like the black fire bomb. Really good spell actually. It's lower stamina a lot, so if you run into someone or an enemy that likes to hide behind a shield or something like that all the time, toss like 2 black fire bombs and they're gonna drop. You're gonna lose their stamina so much that they get staggered. Then you can just either keep launching pyromancy at them or be ready to just riposte them or whatever it would be called in this game. Like when you parry someone, they get into a weakened state and you can just do a special attack. Counter damage, I don't know what they call it in Dark Souls. In Bloodborne it was called riposte. Yes, because of the gun mechanic. Curious how far they follow. So there's a chest over here, but I don't think it's item we need. Like here is a mimic, but I think it drops some crap. Also an interesting camera angle. Yeah, Titanite scale, we don't care about that. Here's a soul item that we might as well pick up. See, what time is it? It's 6:28 p.m. So we can, without any issues, clear out this area. And I'm gonna get a stone boy. Just keep running. Ow. Okay, normally he doesn't hit you, because he's up in the air. First time for everything, I guess. Then climb up here for your bonfire. And a undead bone. For those few of us that likes Dark Souls 2. Is the ladder guy. Not sure why he's here. There's a couple Easter eggs from the Dark Souls. Why does he keep saying demon? Dark Souls 2. One is him. Another thing is this. I don't think many people paid attention to it when they played Dark Souls 2. I kinda got this pointed out when I watched a video comparing Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3. But this opening in the cliffs is the same formation as a rift thing in the sky. The skybox in the things betwixt area, the first area of the game before you like make your character and all that. So that's a cool Easter egg. There's a couple more on top of my head while we are on the subject in the area before you get into the big cathedral in Cathedral of the Deep section. You can pick up a shield, a cursed shield, I think it's called, or something like that. And that's the shield that what is called the Pursuer are using. That's kind of cool. There's a few things that's carried over, even though lore and setting wise Dark Souls 2 is pretty much a standalone title compared to Dark Souls and Dark Souls 3. But it's cool. Cool they added a few Easter eggs at least. Even if the overarching story from Dark Souls 2 has little to nothing to do with Dark Souls 1 and 3. And the reasoning for that, I assume, because Dark Souls 1 have its own contained story, and Dark Souls 3 kind of continues off that. So it's kind of more of a true sequel. Meanwhile, Dark Souls 2, I guess the developers for that game, since Miyazaki was busy making Bloodborne at the time, they probably wanted to make something of their own and make Dark Souls 2 kind of its own entry. That's just an assumption, but it seems reasonable to expect that. Fuck. I was kind of hoping not to get toxin. We have temporary boost, reduce bleed. There we go. We can't use it while we're using the ladder. So toxin is kind of worse, I feel, than poison, because toxin kind of takes away. Or I'm gonna be a... Oh shit. And not getting stun lock would be great. You can get stun locked, that's cool. So this guy is gonna drop a scroll from Logan, which would hint at Big Hat Logan from Dark Souls 1, which contains a lot of crystal type spells. One of the best in the game, in my opinion. Shit. But we are not a caster, so just collecting it to not have the sage or sorcerer run away. So here's our Onion Bro, and he's captured by someone. And the key we picked up will open up. There's a gold serpent ring here, which will increase your item discovery. So good if you need to farm. And that's the sole reason of doing his questline. He gives you a slab at the end of it, and we are at the end of it. There's basically just one step left, and that's him joining us in the boss fight. Not that we would need his help, but that's kind of just from a lore perspective. It's what's happening. So this is just a couple keys to get to unlock. I mean, free a NPC. You could also kill this dude for a pyromancer spell, which I will not do. That will unlock the shortcut, however, while we're still here. Bye, rats. This will lead you back to your first bonfire in this level. But now, let's go back to the Profane Capital and go to the boss. And the boss is right over here. Side of this building. But we have to go that way. Because game wants you to do that, because if you would jump down there, you're gonna die from fall damage. Maybe you could survive if you had... oh, I thought it was an item. It's the lightning tricking. You could maybe survive if you had the silver cat ring. It's that lowers damage taken from fall. But for now, let's just pick up these items on the way real quick. But I'm not gonna bother with all the ambushes here and just go to the boss. Nothing really down here that we actually would need on our type build. So here comes Onion Bro to help us out. This cutscene will not play if you don't do his questline.
Old friend. Hi.
secret of the Knights of Katarina, have come to uphold my promise. Let the sun shine upon this Lord of Cinder.
And this implies that the Sigurd somehow is friend of Jorm, which I kind of question how that's possible, since the implication of the setting of the game is we had multiple Age of Fire, but it kept being failed. So that's why we have Lord of Cinders, this previous lords who linked the fire, and that is a cycle that happened over and over and over again for hundreds of years. But somehow Sigmar or Sigurd has befriended Jorm, and then the question is, did it happen before Jorm was the Lord of Cinder, or did he become friends after, when he was all upset like he is right now? Because he only became a Lord of Cinder or let me walk back on that. He became a Lord of Cinder because he wanted to help his people, because he's the king of this area, this area, basically the leader. But when he lit the fire, he for some reason everything like got engulfed in flames, so everyone that he cared for died. That's why we see so much, like you see a lot of skulls and riches around here, dead bodies. So that's why he didn't go to light the fire again, which is kinda the setting of the game. And just talk to him. Just give you another Siegerbrow and then just some bitching. Good luck, blah 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 blah. And now we get a cutscene. We get this cutscene because we killed all lords up until the last part. So we only have one lord left, and then the final boss. Which is kind of weird, because this last section is probably the lengthiest in the game. So we are back at the first level now in the game.
Prince Lothric is in your hand.
And this is Emma. Can you die already? She doesn't automatically die. I mean, she automatically dies, but I usually just slap her around. So that makes it a little bit faster. So when we approach that statue, kinda decapitated himself or something, then we're gonna trigger the dancer fight. Which also is a kinda, not a difficult fight, but it's a kinda annoying fight, especially when you're on a melee class. It's much easier as a pyromancer. Heck, the whole game is easier as a pyromancer. So you just cast your fireballs at people. Oh, nice, we got the sword. Not that matters for us, but that's, I would argue, one of the best long straight swords in the game. Oh, well, you are weak now. Ah, the shield. But the Lothric Knight Sword is, I think, one of the best straight swords in the game. Some people would say that the regular straight sword is just as good, but the Lothric one has better scaling, higher damage. The only downside to Lothric sword is that he has quite a steep stat requirement. I think it's like 18 dex or or something like that. Where is it? Yeah, 11 strength, which is kind of starting point for most people. But then it requires 18 dex and a pure strength build, for example. Or most casters, they don't really invest in dex. You could make an argument that casters should invest in dex, because dex scales into casting time. So if you have a few points into dex, then you could skip using a ring called Sage's Ring, which I don't think I have on me, but that basically shortens your casting time. You can replace using that ring, have like, I think the threshold is like 18 dex, and then you have the same casting time as if you were using that ring, which will save your ring slot, which is good since you only have 4 rings in total. Anyway, enough shit chatting. Let's proc Dancer. And maybe we'll die, because she's kinda pain in the ass in her second form. It's the Dancer of the Boro Valley. It's a grab attack. Okay, second form, which lets take her. She takes out another sword. Do that stupid spin. If you get caught in that, that's gonna hurt. Stay away from that. Aye. Oh, she does the spin again. You can utilize the towers or the pillars for protection. Run. It's going pretty good so far. I say that as I almost get one-shotted. There we go. One shot. And she drops. You can get her sword, and then I think it was like a regent spell that you can exchange her soul for. So pretty decent. Before we proceed, I think we are going to unlock a shortcut, get an Estus shard, and then we'll go do a side quest. If you follow the elevator all the way down, you're gonna get dropped into a like a toxin list that's on the floor. So it's gonna be... Shit, did we miss it? Okay, we're gonna have to go back here then. Hate you. Stop stomping around. quite easy to bait these into a... Oh wow, I thought I was gonna get it. Stay away. Boom. Boom. For the shield bash. So in here is to unlock the shortcut. Gonna just wait for these puss enemies. I don't say that because they are annoying. They actually call puss P-U-S. P-U-S. Okay, I guess we have to go this way then. Wow, not even worth it. I'm fine. Everything is fine. Gonna be some ambushes in here from these guys. Just gonna go up, deal with these guys. These are non-threat, but they buff all enemies in the area. Oh, did one survive? And they can also heal enemies, but the buff is the real danger, I would say. Nice, getting a few chunks, that's good. Can upgrade our weapon. Then further. So this way is where we came from. Where's the knight? Oh, here you are. A little confused. I got word where you had gone to. Ow. Ow. Stop. My elevator. Yeah, sure, why not? Fall through the roof, but land inside of the elevator. Ow. It's kinda rude, dude. I think the item we wanted is to the right instead of going to the left. Yes, here it is. This shard. Which lands us at the dancer, I think. Let's then get to the main bonfire for Lothric Castle. A soldier dude and a buff dude. Kinda just wanted to kill the buff dude before he buffs this guy. Because a red eye is always pain in the ass. Stop shielding. Holy shit! Okay, I guess we are gonna have at least one death this stream. And I was just about to end it soon. Game like nope, you're gonna die at least once today. That was just sloppy of me. And that's kinda goes for all deaths I think in Dark Souls. It's either gonna be gravity or you're being too greedy. Okay, screw this. Because now we're also buffed. Oh, shit, he's do so much damage when he's buffed. So here's the main bonfire, but we're probably gonna have to keep running. Haha, iframes. Guess we have to keep running to the next bonfire. Skip the items I want. Oh, come on. Probably just gonna be a guy following that guy. Should he just follow? Okay, then we can go back here. But before then, I actually need to go piss, so I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Now let's make a run. Okay. Wow, we have 140,000 souls on us. Here's a chest, which I think is the prayer set. Yep. This is the gear set that the next boss, the main boss of the area, are using. Right now, let's just kill off the enemies. So I think we have some goodies. Wow, you did not die. Be some ambushes here. And we be like, no thank you. Basically what I am after here is just some chunks. I do not think that's a chunk, but it's an ambush. Oh, for fuck's sake. Peekaboo. Ah, twinkling. Okay. So useless. Let's use an ember. I'm more used to having a slightly higher health pool. Gonna be a guy up there. There's gonna be an archer there. 2 archers there. Then one of you. And then peekaboo. And yeah, just you. What was an ambush here, but maybe not. But 2 chunks, which is totally worth it. You missed. There's gonna be a guy up there. He's casting undead charms to make this ambush slightly more annoying. Because if you have that, you can't heal, which of course would be a huge annoyance in this area that is so ambush aggressive. Okay. We're not gonna go the whole area because that's just a shit item. Because of we're gonna need to restock a little bit. But we're gonna do 2 runs. So first we're gonna get this item and kill you. These guys will turn into the puss item, the puss enemies. So when we approach, they are going to try to transform. But they die from like 1 hit, so you can kill them off rather easy. So we're just gonna pick up. There's another chunk on that, but we have to drop down from the bridge to get there. So first we're gonna deal with some more ambushes. Drop down a couple dudes. Try to backstab me. It's gonna drop down 2 more from the behind. No? Yes? Almost a 3 even. Are you backing up, dude? Why are you doing this? You go up here, you're gonna find a guy that's tossing stuff at you, and one of those winged knight is patrolling. There he is. So I'm gonna skip them because there's no item of interest over there. So then we jump down here. Then we can go here to make it slightly easier to deal with dragons that breathe fire. So first we can deal with these guys. And I roll way too early. Holy shit, almost dead. Deal with him. It's gonna be a great axe dude right here. But before then, we're gonna kill you. So using exploding. How about getting staggered? Now you can proceed that way, but it's gonna be 2 Lothric Knights and they guarding pretty much Nothing of interest. No casting charms at us. I think that guy was probably up here because something was throwing a undead charm on me. Didn't hit me, of course. You could go down here for a bunch of twinkling in this chest. You're gonna have to deal with Frost Knight. It's very aggressive here compared to when we ran into one the last time. So you can just run this way to avoid them altogether. There's gonna be a bunch of hollows that cast firebombs like crazy. And the annoying part about that is there's a lot of, like powder barrels here. So if you're in a very bad spot, you're gonna go bye-bye. I blew up. Aggro? Do I run up or climb up? I will climb up. There'll be an ambush from that corner, so I'm waiting for them to climb up. So we don't get overwhelmed with like 10 of them. Come on, dude. Oh, you're gonna cast. I killed you. Is it ambush? Oh, it was only 2. I think it was like 5 or something. Here's where you're gonna want to have fire bombs because of that. So I'm just gonna leave that for now, because basically what happened now is dragon is I don't know if we call it dead, but you won't breathe fire anymore, which is the main point. Same thing with the other dude. So we are safe to pick up the stuff now. One thing that we forgot to do, which I will do now, so I don't have to run around crazy next time. Or was it in? Guess it was in that room. We need to find a lever to open this gate, because that's the direction we're going. Killing the dragons is actually completely unnecessary or optional, but it will drop chunks if I recall correctly. So we run up here, and in here is going to be the switch. And here's going to be a couple knights as well, but you can just run past them. And also go up here to kill Bell Maiden. And these are gonna try to ambush. Although I don't think there's anything like really important to get here. So I think this mimic doesn't really have anything that we need. Ew, he licked me. Yeah, Titan skills, who cares? But I don't think we have... Do we have fire bombs? No, we don't. The closest thing we have is lightning urns, which is kinda useless for us, because that scales with your faith, and our faith is already pretty low. So I guess we just go back to Firelink, level up, restock, and use our Estes and bone shards. Okay, let's see. I think I have a bone shard. At least one. Yes. I have more. Yes. The last one is in the section after Castle. Maybe we should restock first. So we will buy a... Actually, no, not from you. We'll buy it from the Grey. Buy it from Grey, right? Because he's cheaper. And he's gonna ask to go off.
You know about, but I don't. And
I think we skipped that. So his firebombs is cheaper. Let's buy like that many. And I think you have any weapons or anything I need. Oh, you're selling Twinkling. Good to know. Then let's upgrade our weapons and then we level up. General recommendation, do it in that order. Because if you level up, you might be short on souls to upgrade. So it's always best to upgrade first and then spend rest to level up, in my opinion. So now we have one Estes left and one bone shard left, which we'll find in the last section of the game, which we are very close to. So let's see. I think we're gonna be one short. We need one more chunk, which I think we're gonna get like when we kill those monsters, and then we're gonna be at +9, and then you can just use one of your slabs. I think we have this one now, but we're gonna get at least 2 more very soon. We can +10 our weapon, which is the max upgrade. For this weapon, at least. Okay, let's equip the fire bombs. There it is. So as you see, when we approach here now, and they do not aggro. Thank you. Yeah. I'm inside of the dragon. Anyway. I have to deal with this again. Well, hello, boys. Oh, we forgot to level up. Silly me. Yeah, okay. That will work too. It actually saved our lives, to be honest. Because you see the paralyze meter is almost full. And that's because of... no, you. But he spears at you. This is why you also want to use the fire bombs to stagger him. Oh. Are you done yet? These are so easy when you're Pyromancer. Ah, got greedy. but now he's dead. Did you drop a chunk? Large. Okay. Oh, okay. It did drop a chunk. Very good. But before we go back, I think we will proceed towards the boss and unlock the shortcut, so we have that out of the way. So we'll have a slightly easier time when we're actually gonna kill. I don't think we'll get to the boss, killing the boss this stream, because it's 50 minutes until we are going to raid, and for then I had planned to go to Starbucks real quick to get a coffee. So that's the fog gate to the boss. For that we are unlocking that door. Actually, screw that. Let's so there's nothing we really need to go to do that. Can do this instead. Stagger you. Roll in here. Tricky to target you. Whoa. Okay. Got all the way in here. 1, 2, and... I didn't know where it was safe to roll because of the pillars. There we go. And another chunk. I assume, yes. Ember and chunk. That's a mimic, but you can kill that for... okay, that was useless. We don't have the miracle dude anymore. Or gal. But basically that's the sunlight sword, which is a good decent sword if you're running a strength / miracle build. That's the sword that Solaire uses. But let's level up and end it there, and then we'll pick up probably later tonight if we're lucky, or it will be tomorrow. Then we'll finish the game tomorrow and can start, I guess, Bloodborne. I'll see. I'll have to plan out how the stream can be, because we are close to the end of the game. But I kind of don't want to like switch game in mid-stream, so maybe we'll unlock a secret area and go through that, and that should probably be an hour type of content, so at least we'll have maybe 2 hour stream before changing game. Anyhow, let's pump. Okay, we're gonna get up. I think that's good. I think we're good on health, so that's just gonna boost our hope we have some soul items. We do, because I kinda wanna upgrade my weapon to +10. So we can use these, and maybe we'll even have enough to another level. 61,000, yeah, that's definitely gonna give us at least one more level. That's that and that, so +10. And I think this should be 1 level. Oh, 2 levels even. I think. Yeah, just about. All right. We are ending here, but thank you for watching, and if any one of my friends from Final Fantasy, I'll see you in 45 minutes-ish. And thank you for watching. and see you next time. Bye bye.